You already know. This is Punch Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. I know you're sad. I know you're mad. I know you're angry. I know.
I am angry.
Because your pathetic self, it's not gonna get what you want. I know.
I want to fight with Teofimo, man.
I know. You've been trying to shame and devalue and discredit Teofimo Lopez into fighting Devin Haney. But just hold your head up high. Just hold your head up high. Come on, stop. Come on. Yeah. Teofimo Lopez ain't gonna do what you want him to do. Ladies and gentlemen, TF is reporting that Teofimo Lopez is gonna be fighting George Kambosos, not in Australia, but probably in New York City. New York City. The home of Teofimo Lopez. Maybe MSG. Oh, yes, maybe they're going to open it up for June 12th. Good. Now, there's people out there that think that, look, a Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez fight is good. It's good. I know it's good. It's probably one of the best matches you can make in the lightweight division. In terms of star, we know who they are. A lot of people in America probably don't know George Kambosos, but George Kambosos has put himself in a position as the IBF and has been ordered for Teofimo Lopez to be fighting his mandatory, and which is a credible mandatory as well, that he's a top 10 lightweight. Yes, Teofimo Lopez. You know, people be like, why you don't keep the same energy in this and keep the same energy in this? Let me tell you something about me, Punch Drunk Boxing. I break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. Now, we all want to see every fighter challenge himself. We all want to see that. Let's be real. Let's be honest. This is why we want to watch. I respect the journey, though, as well. I respect the journey. I understand that Teofimo Lopez beat Nakadani. Then follow up, he beat Richard Comey, and then he captured the IBF lightweight champion. And then he beat Vasily Lomachenko, the unified lightweight champion of the world at that time, and was regarded pound for pound, 1, 2, 3, and you can flip it around. We all know that, right? That's back to back, top 10 lightweights. And guess what? Even if you don't fight Devin Haney, and he's going to be fighting George Kambosos this June 12th, that's reported, he's still going to be fighting a top 10 lightweight. There's no easy picking. There's George Kambosos, the best sparring partner of Manny Pacquiao, the guy that gives him the best work. Manny Pacquiao has stated that this man is the man that prepares himself for all the battles recently that we have seen Manny Pacquiao be in. Now, I think the shame and the devalueness is going to need to stop. It's going to need to stop. You know why I don't pressure him? Because we don't need to pressure Teofimo Lopez. That's a guy in the lightweight division that we know that this guy has drove his career in the form of a people's champion. People's champion. Teofimo Lopez didn't have to go from Richard Comey. He could have easily picked from a Richard Comey to Vasily Lomachenko. He could have easily pick an easy fight in between that. And look at coronavirus and things of that nature, the pandemic, unfortunate has done that to a lot of fighters out there. But Teofimo Lopez still wanted the strap, still wanted the unify, still wanted the big fights, still taking less money because he was projected to make $3 million plus if it was going to be May 30th before the pandemic hit. He took less, he fought, he won, he conquered, he took over. The takeover took over. He said everything what he wanted to do, and he accomplished it. And for us real hardcore boxing fans, we know what we got here. We know what we should be praising. He has filled our stomach with everything that we have needed. He neutralized, the nutriments, every nutriment, any vitamin that a boxing head wanted, he gave it to us. He had the vitamin D, the vitamin C. Pause. The vitamin D. But you understand what I'm trying to say? The B12. He got it all. He got everything that we need. Everything that we need. Teofimo Lopez gave it to us as a boxing fan because we were the one that was frustrated. Why the best ain't fighting the best? These guys ain't challenging themselves. Teofimo Lopez did that for us. He did that for us. So now he's going to face his mandatory. It's a bad idea for some. You're not making any sense. This is not the guy that we need to pressure. We don't need to pressure. We know what he's all about. He's all about accomplishing. He's all about challenging himself as well. George Kambosos is no easy pickings, ladies and gentlemen. George Kambosos could give him a lot of trouble. Yes, he's very skilled. He's very fast. I'm not going to say he's very powerful, but I'm going to tell you like this. The Devin Haney's of the world is not that powerful either, but very highly skilled. Highly skilled. Ryan Garcia just stepped up to the Luke Campbells of the world. Gervonta Tan Davis in the lightweight division hasn't really stepped up. He stepped up with Gamboa, hasn't really separated himself. But we know that this man actually separated himself. This guy wanted to put his all on the line. This guy was an underdog. This guy is a damn undisputed champion because the IBF recognized it. The WBO recognized him as a champion, as their main champion. The IBF recognized him as their main champion. The WBA recognized him as their main champion. And the WBC, y'all already know, Huggy Bear from the WBC, Mauricio Sudamon, has legitimized him as the champion at the lightweight division with the WBC and things of that nature. So all separately, they all feel like that's their main champion. But guess what? That tells me that this guy is undisputed. Lineal champion as well, regardless of what the rule says. I'm not gonna say that this guy is officially undisputed between the rule books of boxing, you know. But morally, the way I see things, the way I break it down, that's what I see. I know who he got in the ring with. I know who he beat. That bat never lost. I know the shenanigans of the WBC. I called it out. I see it. I identify it. That does not mean I was shamed this man out of his glory. No, I would not let that happen. Sorry. But this is a good fight. It's going to be in New York City. And of course, I'm biased when it comes to New York City and the fight going to be here because shit, we haven't had no good fights. I mean, the Connecticut fights are good in the bubble, but we can't even be there. I wish I could be in the South, in the South right now, because not in the South, but in the West, because all the fights in Vegas and Cali and in Texas. Shout out to Texas. Shit, man, we dry up in here in New York City. We need some fights. But yes, it's reported June 12th that may be the fight with George Kambosos and Teofimo Lopez. Of course, money, the managements are going back and forth with it. We thought that Teofimo Lopez was going to go to Australia and get that bag, in which he deserves and he has earned the right. This is what I mean also, that he has earned the right to move the way he's moved right now. And he's mandated. We know if you don't even fight his mandatory, the IBF will strip him. Just like the IBF will strip Anthony Joshua, the IBF will strip Canelo Alvarez. The IBF don't play. They will strip you. They will tell you, we're going to strip you and take it away if you don't do this. So then, if you want to fight this other guy, you think that he's going to work hard to be stripped? Nah. Teofimo Lopez is just due to, he's the least that I need to pressure in the lightweight division. Yes, he has the most responsibility now because he got all the hardware, but he's the least I'm putting the pressure because he's showing me that he will go out there and challenge himself. And he's talking the talk and walking the walk. He also said that he wants to go to 140. The only reason why he want to take this fight is because, of course, we're going to see an undisputed with Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor. And him calling out that, he wants to capture that undisputed. You got to give him all the credit in the world. Now, all these fighters are modern-day warriors, modern-day gladiators to me. I give them all respect, but there's just a certain fighter that's just moving in a better pace, and a pace that we could respect, challenging himself. It's the reason why I don't want to shame Canelo Alvarez all year, Joe. Do I like that fight? Not really. Could he pick a better opponent? Yeah. But am I going to shame him? Is Canelo Alvarez the guy that I'm like, yo, you better do this, you better do this? No, because he already got a Hall of Fame career, whether we go like it or not. Teofimo Lopez is the best lightweight, whether we regard it or not. And even if he fights Kambosos in this next fight, it's still a better opponent than what everybody else has fought. Probably aside from Luke Campbell and Ryan Garcia. He's the best opponent that Devin Haney will fight, and the best opponent that Gervonta Tan Davis will fight in the lightweight division. You talk about 4 horsemen, right? So only probably one king that's actually really visibly separated himself. So the 4 horsemen stuff, not yet. But all respect. Respect the journey. They're still young. They haven't even hit the prime. So let me know what you think about the fight, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be so sad. Don't be so sad. It was okay. It's okay. It was okay, man. They're young. It's inevitable. They all going to fight. They all going to fight. But I am not shaming Teofimo Lopez to fight his mandatory. And a credible mandatory at that. So let me know what y'all think, man. Leave the comment, in the bottom. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Get my updated videos. Yo, I love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.